in a way, we're in a very real war for attention. That attention is a limited resource. There's literally companies spending tens of billions of dollars mastering the skill of capturing attention, and countries, really well, just, mimicking organic social media and getting attention. And so if you're a thought leader or a writer, you're operating in that environment, although, we don't think about it as a war, but, that's just the environment. And there's a huge amount of people. There's something called Zuckerberg's law that the amount of social media content is doubling every year. I'm not sure if that's still happening.
I believe it.
Yeah. So, and you're planning to do this, it's, sounds like for the rest of your career in some way, shape, or form. So I was curious, what do you feel like is your edge or advantage over the long run? I'll just give an example. For me, I feel like it's the research that, let's say, if I wanted to write a book I couldn't write a book about dentistry right now because I would have to spend hundreds or thousands of hours to learn it. And so I view myself similarly as building up this huge pool of knowledge that gives me the ability to write a lot about different things that other people couldn't even write about unless they did a huge amount of research. But so that's just
yeah. I think my edge is actually, interestingly, becoming more who, not how. So I do have the skills and the desire to research and to package and to teach, I guess you could say, is how I look at writing and sharing, at least the type of writing that we do, non-fictional, kind of more instructional writing. But I think my current edge is just increasing collaboration with my team, my email list. I already have a huge asset, which is my email list, which is like the people I have already served an enormous amount, and I want to keep serving them. The other edge I have is, and I don't know if I'll be doing this my whole career. I imagine I'll be doing content, but maybe not as Benjamin Hardy into the future. Maybe I'll do it for some other organization to support their goals. But I think for the next 3 to 5 years, let's say, my edge is, one, I've got now 6 kids, and I kind of actually have a need to support that family, and I want to. So I know, and creating content is the way that I like to do that. Teaching, sharing. Another edge I think I have is that I'm okay creating stuff that doesn't work. For example, YouTube as an experiment. I know I'm going to create 400 YouTube videos in the next, let's just say, 1.5 to 2 years. I've already paid people to edit those videos, and I'm fine. I'm fine if 80%.
How many? You said 400 videos.
Well, I have a contract with people to make 60 a month.
60 a month.
60 a month. Yeah, but some of them might be 2 minutes long, and it might just be a really terrible thought vomit. And then I publish it because I'm fine doing that. And I've also learned that some of my thought vomit articles that were 2 minutes long were the ones that got 500,000 views. And so you just never really know. So I guess the one edge with that approach is quantity leading to quality, and just being okay with some of it not being that great. So yeah, I think it's a combination of my situation kind of requires it, because I have a family that I want to support and provide for, and I want to be successful. I've got a 5-year plan of putting myself and my family into a certain financial situation, and this is my pathway to doing it. And so I want to succeed. I want to learn. I'm also fine failing an enormous amount, and I'm increasingly collaborating with people who are already well established in different domains. And what I've learned through Who Not How is that collaboration, if done right, does go a lot farther than individual pursuits. Who Not How might not be my best book, but it actually might be my best book, even though it took me the least amount of time to write, and it wasn't even my original idea. And it certainly outperformed, as far as sales, all of my other books immediately. And so I find value in aligning goals with other people with different assets and seeing how much can be accomplished if it's not just me fully responsible.
Interesting. So it's almost a combination of mindset, skills, and increasingly the network, how you're embedding yourself in a network.
Yeah. Situation, mindset, and context. Context being increased collaboration and increased, relationship with other parties that I can align forces with. Mindset being willingness to fail 1,000,000 times, and just knowing that it's not really going to be a failure. If I make 10 videos, 5 of them will be pretty good. I already know that. And so I'm okay with that. And then as far as situation, just my family and my goals.
Right, right. It's it's just fascinating that you're not even saying I'm the same way. That writing, when people think about online writing, they think about the key skill is writing itself, but you're not saying writing. I hear you saying a lot of other things, and
Uh-uh.
I feel like you can
No.
be. I don't feel like I'm a bad writer, but I don't feel like I'm a great writer. In other words, when I read James Altucher or something, I know he's read a ton of fiction and he does all these turns of phrases. I'm like, wow, he's really, really good. And I want to be better. But I think the amazing thing is that you're really good at thinking about your ideas and packaging your ideas. That's really the most important thing. And the quality of the idea, you don't have to be the next, great, not late great novelist